Now, the way it started is something that I can't show on YouTube because it has a gamer saying, "How's it going, my N-word?" To which the other guy goes, I'm live. And this happened quite a while ago, but through the magic of offense necromancy, the righteous offense archaeologues working hard on Twitter, they have unearthed this human interaction which causes dangerous harm to minorities everywhere. And of course, being righteous individuals, they went, "Look, minorities, look at it, look, look, look." I never understand this part of American culture, right? Like, if something is very offensive to the point that it causes heart attacks, like hospitals are stacked with the people who have been exposed to the horrible visage on the internet. And it went unnoticed this time. Like, no one got to see it besides a couple of people. Shouldn't the offense archaeologues that show it to millions of people be fired as well? Aren't they also causing harm by showing a vocal emission that is so powerful it can land people in the hospital? Like, why isn't the offense archaeologues not being held responsible? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's how it started. Someone said the gamer word. And then they did the worst thing imaginable. They apologized. So it started with the gamer word. It continued with an apology. Let's see how it's going. Faze is constantly evolving. Evolving. A cancer can also evolve. Like, what do you mean you're evolving? Evolving into what? And we expect our members to do the same. Like what? Grow a third nipple? How do you want your members to evolve? Are you like the Zerg? You're like evolution complete. What does it mean to evolve? Evolve into what? Like a butterfly? Like from a caterpillar you evolve into a what does evolving mean? Scented is permanently removed from Faze due to his use of hate speech. Again, it wasn't hate speech. It was like, "Hey, my N-word, how's it going?" Everyone that got to see the video was laughing because they knew what was coming. They enjoyed the act of punishment. It's like, yes, we get to burn the witch. My God, like, seriously. This wouldn't have happened 4 years ago. Like, context used to matter. And I'm telling you something else. There was this gentleman by the name of Rosenbaum, a pillar of the American community, who got involved with the Kyle Rittenhouse case. You guys remember that? He said the N-word. No one was outraged. I mean, there is Judge Clarence Thomas, and he's getting a lot of liberals and left-leaning people calling him the N-word on Twitter. No one is trying to get those people fired. Very interesting. Very, very peculiar. It's like being a progressive gives you a shield. It allows you to deflect from criticism. It protects you from the evil magic of censorship. We, and the gaming community at large can't tolerate discriminatory language. Well, last night, do you know what I did last night? I was voting for the Faze clan to represent me as the gaming community. Like, me and my friends, we all voted, and we decided, yes, Faze clan is going to represent the gaming community. But this is part and parcel of American immaturity, a culture of children. This is what you evolved. You evolved into a childish culture where you can never grow up. Clearly, in this context, there is no racismus. You cannot convince me otherwise. Simply a person saying a word doesn't mean you get to judge his entire human experience. Like, if I were to say cardiology, that doesn't make me a doctor just because I used the word. If a person uses goddammit, that doesn't make him a Christian, now does it? I think like with racism is the only context where, okay, you can say one word and your entire personality has been analyzed and assessed. Very bizarre, isn't it? I don't think like there's anything else like it on the face of the planet and outside of American culture as well. Context does matter. In this situation, I don't think that the person was a racist. But because he apologized, I can't defend him. Because if I were to say, look, there are rap lyrics. There are people that also use the N-word in a way that's not pejorative. And there's black people on Twitter, which actually said the same thing. It's like, look, based on this particular context, it's okay. This is why when it first happened, no one got outraged. And it actually took years in order for this to resurface, to reemerge. Because someone wanted to hurt this guy. Now, I would have defended Scented, but when he apologized, I can't. Because if I try to defend him, someone can say, well, he admits that he did something wrong. So if he admits, if he apologized, shut the fuck up. This is for me and only for me. In your career, you never think you'll make one of these. Well, that's because you're dumb. I mean, it's 2022. Especially in your career. Especially if you're on Twitch. Holy shit. Like, if you're on Twitch, the chances of you not being a streamer is a lot greater by saying a joke that or doing something offensive and getting canceled and persecuted than to actually have your fan base leave you. Like, most streamers are probably terminated suddenly because of community guideline violations rather than just people tuning off. It's always someone else, but you never ever think that it will end up being you. Well, maybe, just maybe, Scented, you should have spoken out when it was someone else being terminated for a bullshit reason. Maybe this is something that other streamers should get. Like, when you allow this to happen and you normalize this, one day you're going to slip up. Because the things you're not allowed to say grow exponentially. And every day you're streaming for hours on end. Like, at this point, there are weeks, if not months, of content that you have created. The fact that you have never managed to do a TOS violation is impossible. Like, at one point, at one time, you did say something, and someone will find it. The moment you start growing, the moment you get like millions of subscribers, someone will find it, and they are going to make you the next Scented. And you deserve it. You deserve it because you just took it. You normalized this type of behavior. But here I am. First and foremost, I am sorry. Sorry for whom? Like, whom exactly are you apologizing for? Name me the person. Rule. If you cannot give the name of a person you have offended, you shouldn't apologize. Like, if you can't say John, or Bob, or Billy, or Jane, then you should shut the fuck up. He isn't sorry because he got exposed, but he is sorry because you should have known better. I can't hide behind my age or cluelessness for leaving a word like that in my vocabulary. Again, if you think that this word shouldn't exist in your vocabulary, then rap should be outlawed. It's the most dangerous music on earth. Not because of its messaging, not because of the people that are singing it, but because it uses the word. Any movie, old movies from the 90s with Eddie Murphy or anything like that, anything that contains the N-word should be purged. Because it's dangerous. Like, I watch anime, and I sometimes use the word naruhodo because I see it in anime. I use ushikushi. Like, if you like something and you watch it, you're going to reproduce the thing that you watched. So therefore, rap music, clearly the most dangerous substance on earth, based on what I just said. It shouldn't be in my vocabulary at all. I'm an adult, I should know better. I had all the information in front of me. For that, I am sorry. To the Fortnite community, you know what I think? I think this guy, I might be wrong, but I think he likes rap music. Or has black friends. Or grew up in a place surrounded by black people. That's why he has the word, because the connotation of how he used it doesn't show malice. I mean, son of a bitch can be an insult, right? And you can have, you son of a bitch. Or you can say, you son of a bitch. You know, like, it really depends. Like, the same word, just by the vocal intonation, can have different connotations. But I'm pretty sure, like, why am I even explaining this? I'm pretty sure most people are fully aware of what's going on. I don't need to actually get into the details. To the Fortnite community and the community that's given me a platform and a voice. See, this is the thing that I really hate. Like, given me a platform and a voice. Your mother gave you a voice, okay? Your father and your mother gave you a voice. The community does not give people voices. Like, for the love of God, stop it with the corpo speak. Please, please, Scented. Be a human being. Just stop the corpo speak for a second. It's not like, oh, the community gave you a voice. You worked hard to be where you're at. You are one of the most skilled people on earth playing Fortnite. Okay? You managed to get where you are. The community did jack shit. They didn't give you a voice. A community got you that. You know what you should do? You need to get Scented a voice. He becomes the speaker. He speaks on behalf of... Shut the fuck up. Honestly, I'm sorry for acting in this way. I had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be an example, a role model. My God. Dude, if I have a child, the last thing that I will allow is for Fortnite players to be a model for him. Okay? Fortnite players provide entertainment. They do not provide role models. What is with this nonsense? And arguably a decent human being. Oh, shut the fuck. Give me the definition of a decent human being. Define decent human being. I'm really curious on what your definition is. You don't even want to be a decent human being. You strive for perfection. Like a person that never does anything wrong. Ever. Not once. Right? That's Jesus Christ. You strive to be Jesus. You're not going to be Jesus. Even Jesus, actually. No, even Jesus picked up the whip and did severe community guideline violation by whipping the merchants. Okay? Even Jesus wouldn't have been, quote-unquote, a decent human being, according to Twitch's TOS. I'm ashamed of myself and my actions. My God, I want to hug this person and tell him it's going to be okay. To those that I've offended, I'm sorry. Name them. Who have you offended? Name me. The people. You make people happy that they could ruin someone that's more popular than them. That's what you did. But you can't name me a single person that you offended. Which is why you shouldn't have made this apology. I'm not a racist. But just to allow a racial word into my vocabulary. I should know better. I can't say how preventable this was. Blah, blah, blah. Willful ignorance. Inexcusable. You know what's interesting? Literally no one accepts this apology. Like, I looked at it. Like, what is the purpose? Like, what is the purpose of this apology? Everyone doesn't accept it. Like, on Twitter, they were like, how could this happen? Oh, how could you like... Who are these apologies written for? Again, you can't name the people you offended. The community isn't going to forgive you. So instead of writing apologies, how about you grow a sack and you defend yourself? And you say, look, within that context, I don't think it was racist. That's how I speak with my friends. They're okay with it. You don't like it. Suck some cock. I mean, the result is going to be literally the same. Right? Like, literally the same. But at least then people can defend you. And you're going to have black people, trust me on this. Trust me, you're going to have black people that are going to appreciate what you're doing. They're going to be like, you know what, at least this person has a spine. At least this person isn't going to just take it. He knows he didn't do anything wrong. It was a slip up. Okay. Again, like, had he actually used the word as an insult to a black person, I would have been the first to say, yeah, you know, that's a little bit racist, man. What are you doing? Yeah. No, I get why the guild doesn't want to associate with him. But this isn't the situation. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.